All right, guys, we are back. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. As always, it is so great to see you. And friends, welcome to another crack open a metal print video. Now, if this is your first video that you're watching here, let me get you up to speed as far as what we're doing here. Each year, what we do is we go out and we actually pick up physical print that we want to review and we compare them. So last year we compared, geez, I think there was actually, how many companies did we compare last year? No, there's 3 metal print companies that we had reviewed last year. This year we're reviewing, there's either 6 or 7, I can't recall right now. And we do things a little bit different. Unlike if you go to Google, you type in best metal prints, you're gonna find a list of websites out there that are listing the best metal prints. The challenge or the caveat with this here is most of these websites, they have not even taken a physical print in their hands to actually review. Instead, what they're doing is they're just regurgitating marketing material that they pulled off of these other websites, which is not fair for you, the consumer. So we do things a little bit different. As you can see here, we go out. This is very similar to what we've been doing with the canvas print shootouts for the last 3 years. We'll go out there, we'll set a budget, and we don't want to spend over that budget, and we shop these different companies, and then we compare them right in front of you. So in a minute, I'm gonna crack open this box here, and we're gonna find out who the hell this is from. Oh, Artbeat Studios. Okay, so this one is from Artbeat Studios. So you're gonna watch me open up this box. I'm gonna share with you how it's packaged. I'm gonna share with you things that I like and dislike about the print. You may agree, hey, you may not. But the whole idea, the premise behind this here is, as a consumer, you're able to make a judgment for yourself as far as, is this a company? If you go out there and spend your hard-earned money on a print from this particular company, is it going to meet your expectations, or is it going to fall short of that? And that's ultimately what we're going to be doing here. And then on top of that, at the end of this entire series, we're going to have one video that's ultimately going to crown which company that we feel was the ultimate champion, which company deserves the crown for 2021. And in this, hey, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Okay, come on.
Hi.
What are we doing here today?
Today we're going to make electronics.
Oh, no. What's Daddy doing?
He's making a video.
Okay, yeah, we're going to open this box. You want to help open this box?
Yes.
Okay, so what Caleb is talking about, see, he is not feeling well today, and we have when I'm done shooting this video here, we're going to go through electronics and magnets kit that we're going to do. But first, we're going to hammer out this video. So anyways, give me 1 second, buddy. So back to what I was saying a moment ago. At the end of this entire series, we're going to have one video where I'm going to share with you the company that I believe has the best, has the best metal print for 2021. That way, at the end of the day, again, you want to go out there and find the best metal print. The company that we say has the best metal print or the best canvas print, these are companies that you've been able to see for yourself, the things that we like, we dislike, and again, it will help you make better educated buying decisions. That said, my friend, let's crack this thing open.
Dada?
Yeah, buddy.
My turn?
Okay, let me open this box first here.
Yeah, my turn!
Shh. So, one of the things right off the get-go, here, Caleb, you want to grab that chair right over here? Here. One of the get-goes, or off the get-go rather, one thing I do like, which these guys, if you guys watched last year's metal shootout, let's close up that. These guys were the winners of last year, and they do a really good job. Okay, so Caleb, what we're gonna do is we're showing everybody how this is packaged up. And right off the get-go, we have all these, what are these, Caleb?
Poppets.
Yeah, these are, you have a whole sheet of poppets. All right, why don't you hold that? So this is, no more popping that. Okay, so this is really packed in there. This is what I love to see. Okay, so the box is, it's a pretty standard box that they're using, but it doesn't need to be anything special because of what I'm going to share with you here. This is actually quite impressive. So this is quarter 3/16, almost a 1/4 inch piece of, I'm not sure what kind of wood this is, but this is, you may recall, I think it was the, what kind of wood? Barkwood.
No, bark.
Barkwood? I don't think there's such thing as barkwood. I think birchwood. I think this is birch. It's either birch or spruce or something like that. So one of the recent metal print reviews that we did, and I gave the company a ton of kudos for it, was Whitewall. They had a similar, but it was a piece of cardboard in there where the print was on. This is absolutely, I absolutely love this, because this right here, this is what I would have loved to see Whitewall have coming all the way from Germany over here, because this is going to keep the print very, very safe, because of course they have the print finish up against the piece of the wood there, so that's really slick. What do you think, Caleb? You like it?
Yes. Now we're gonna open it up.
Okay, good job. Fist pump. All right, and they have tape along the side, and as I've said in some of the other videos, the reason why the packaging is so important is this is kind of like the curb appeal. If you're going to buy a house, the first impression that you get, and the reason why that's important is many of you are photographers that are drop shipping your prints or to your clients. And when a client opens this up, if the box is all torn up and the print is just beat all to hell, that is representation of you. Not so much the company that you ordered the print from, but you as the professional. So the reason why I spend so much or put so much emphasis on the packaging is because when somebody opens up that print, this is the first, going through their head, they're thinking about you and your work, not so much the company that you hired or you went to get the print from. So this is really, hold on, watch your hands. Watch. What's that? Please do not break this. Okay, go ahead.
Please do not break this also.
Okay, good job, bud. So
it's really important.
It's super important. Okay, so this is, yep, that's gonna keep this print super safe. Alrighty, and so now the next part of this here, the print is protected by kind of foam paper, and there's still more tape. Watch your fingers, move your fingers. There's foam paper and a ton of, all right, so there's a ton of paper, or excuse me, the foam paper, and hey, watch your fingers. Watch your hands. Okay, cool. You gonna help me open it? All right, watch your hands. Okay, so wait, hold on, Caleb. All right, so right off the get-go, these little, and again, seeing stuff like this as a consumer really excites me. And this is kind of like you go to a nice hotel. And you come back from a night, shopping or looking around town, you come back, there's a little chocolate on the pillow, part of the turn down service. Seeing something like this, and there's a handful of companies that did this well this year, and I really like this. Even the red tape, for me, I like seeing the color. You guys know how I am with red accents and so forth. So the red makes it really pop out, and what this is here is, let's take a look at what do we got here, Caleb.
We got some nails. Okay,
these are 2 screws. These are 2 drywall screws, and what's that? Looks like a level, all right? So what this is for is, look at this. This is actually pretty slick. I will show everybody here. So you have the screws.
And you have this piece of metal.
Okay, but you know what this metal is for?
No.
So look at, when you mount this up against the wall, watch this. Okay, look. So you mount this up against the wall like this. You have this cleat that faces outward. And you put the little level thing right in this little groove right here. So, without any added tools or needing to get a level, you see that with that level part in the middle?
Yeah, I see that dot.
Yeah, that dot is air. And when you get the air... Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. So, it's pretty cool that they have a little level in there, and that is pretty slick. Okay, let's move this away over here. Okay, Caleb. Boom. And so as always at this point of time, remember where this was?
Arizona.
We're in Arizona.
The mountains.
The mountains? No, this is Grand Canyon, remember?
Oh, yeah, right.
So one of the first things that I'm looking at here...
Let's show everyone.
Okay, shh. Let me talk for a second. So one of the things I'm looking for is see if there's any banding in the color. I'm looking to see how much noise that may or may not exist in a photo, as well as the sharpness. And this photo right here has one of the first things I'm noticing, there's no banding. There is, and what I'm doing here, folks, is right behind me, of course, is a bright light here. I'm looking at the reflection and I'm kind of moving it around because with some of the prints and so forth, you can actually see the lines from the printers, which absolutely annoys me. This looks extremely...
So we're in Arizona right now, though.
I know, it's Arizona. This looks very, very real. And I know that's a very generic... That statement can go a long way. But it looks, yeah, I come from the automotive industry, and when you see a black, like for example, a black paint job that is just done so well, and you can actually fall into the paint, I almost feel like I fall into this photo here and grab this tree here. The sharpness and the clarity, one second, but the sharpness and the clarity is really spectacular here.
It's also really real.
What do you think? You like this photo?
Yes.
All right, so now let's take a look at the framing hardware. And one thing that I'm noticing, which is quite comical, I would love to think it was intentional, but it is certainly not. They have these, so I absolutely love the framing with this here. And one of the first things I'm noticing here is, or two things. The first one I'm going to point out, any of you know my last name is Schultz. My middle initial is M. And the brackets that they use here is AMS. I'm just going to believe for the sake of feeling special that this was made specifically for me. But the other thing that I'm looking at here, folks, this is with metal, is with wood. Wood is very forgiving. So when you see a frame that's made out of wood, and if there's gaps in the wood, there's absolutely no excuse. Wood's very easy to work with compared to metal. You have gaps in metal, there's not much you can do about that. I mean, within reason. These corners are extremely sharp. And they are very, look at, there's no cracks there. That's what I'm pointing out. See, there's no cracks.
But it's really sharp.
No, not really. But if you look at, this is a very durable frame. Now, let's check to see whether or not this is, they're straight. Okay, so let's see, 2 7/8, 2 7/8, 2 7/8.
So far, he's doing it.
7/8. Okay, so this is really planted in the center. I'm kind of curious. Okay, so I think that's a
2 and 8.
That's 2 7/8. It's perfectly in the center. So this is.
Tell them what it's made of.
It's made out of metal. We did in the beginning. This is a metal print. Okay, guys, I'm really liking this. It is. This is a 16. I think this is a 16. Should be 16 by 24. Yep, look at 16 by 24. That's what
It's 16 by 24.
Good job. Okay, let me finish up here, bud. Okay, so sharpness, colors look really spot on. Guys, let's shift over to the 2021 Artbeat Studios scorecard. All right, guys, there you go. That is the scorecard for Artbeat Studios 2021. Now, keep in mind, below this video, I'm going to try to release one of these videos every single week. So if you want to take a look at some of the other companies that we reviewed, check out the description below. We're going to have links to each one of those. And then ultimately, depending upon the time of the year, you're going to see a video that will link to the champion, the company that we ultimately crowned as the champion for 2021. Now, of course, it's that time of the video where I'm going to ask you to do all that YouTube stuff that is oh so valuable to the channel. If you found some value with this video, do me a favor. If you found value with this video, go down below and hit the like button. If you're currently not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. While you're at it, kick that bell so that you're notified each time that we come out with a new video. That said, my friends, we're going to get out of our studio here. You get out there and
create your best shot.
Heck yeah, you nailed that. Say bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.